Okay, we're already recording, so let me get my WD-40. Okay, we are at, I think, 190 RPMs. Not really concentric here. Sure would like that power feed right now. Okay, a couple of things I did wrong there. Number one, I did not lock the carriage, which would have been nice. But I think I have a piece shallow enough that my got hot, man. Shallow enough that I can,
that's actually part of it.
My threading tool will reach through there. And that's going to be an issue. Tell you what, first I want to true up this face. This time I will lock the carriage. You are actually hooked up to my chamfering bit, so I'm going to have to pull you off of here for just a second. Unlock the carriage, get rid of this tool.
Get a little tight. Once they get tight,
make sure we have clearance here. And lock that in there. Okay, we'll put you back on the chuck, tailstock. Put on the threading tool.
Here's a set of our replacement door hinges. We made that door. Not a huge fan of doing stuff, but we're fine.
Okay, now I'm going to go inside here
We
and
got 2 pins, which are hardened pins, and 4 factory bushings. So if your engine
find a 0.
pop these right back in, put just a little loose.
Back that out. Lock that off and set the dial for 0.
Because they'll just break and they won't last long. So what I do,
And the compound is going to be going in this direction. No, it's going to be going the other direction.
Should last quite a long time.
So I got to get my lock my run out. So I'm going to dial in 10 thousandths on the compound, and I'm going to do a scratch pass. Just about crashed. Couldn't get the half nut to let go. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to do 30 thousandths. Gonna do 10 thousandths, 20 thousandths. Another 20 thousandths. Thousandths. We'll do 20. I'm locked in at 30. Going to do a spring pass. Now I think on that last piece, my threads were a lot more defined, closer to the headstock. And I'm thinking that may be deflection in my tool. I kind of like that thread. I'm going to go in 10 thousandths more.
And see them, it's the knurl on the upper part.
And I'm going to do a scratch pass, or spring pass.
Doing it, or I could throw this in the back of the truck of the guy who comes every other week to pick up my metal recycling and have him take this to the scrapyard.
Okay, I'm going to go with that. Let me get my optivisors.
A day fixing all the dents in it when it comes in and wallowing out the holes so it fits my truck.
You get a little close up of it.
What I think that I'm going to do is the ladder and skip all of it. Because the problem is once you...
Yeah, I have a well-formed thread on this side, and
it always comes back.
Inside is even better.
Once you cut it all out, it never
So,
stops. So that's the...
I'm going to do another spring pass and call it. Okay, we just took this off the lathe. I'm gonna sit down here, and this is the piece we just did. I was just chamfering one end or the other when battery died. So I got this one ready for whatever size it's gonna be. Here's a little piece I parted off of it. So that gives me another possibility for threads. These are 10 threads per inch on the exterior of this and this. Now, I went back and was going to touch this up a little bit. And basically I had some stick out down here when it was fully engaged. I had some stick out. So I chucked it up, and I can't chuck it up with the stick out, because as soon as I touch it, it unscrewed itself, and there wasn't any machining it. So I took it out and clamped it here on this little, less than a quarter inch probably. Then I lost the piece and damaged, scarred everything up. So I ended up having to redo all this, and ended up getting rid of some of the length on this. So kind of a dog-eared set screw. There you go. So even though I was clamped on the threads doing some of that work, this still threads in nicely. So we will be back to do the male for this, and I'm looking around in at my materials, and then I happen to glance at this piece, which is plenty big enough for me to size down and make the screw. And, maybe I can machine a couple of flats on it and actually put a wrench on it. So I already have the material for that. So who knows, that may come pretty soon. I went out today and bought several more of these. These are just a magnetic strip. And you'll see them in my shop. Now for the mini lathe, I was able to hang on my tools on these boxes. And I could still transfer those over, but I got my MT tools up there. Now, I got cement board on the wall here because I used to do some silver, melting silver, just pouring silver. But today I added a new strip here just for assurance, and I just got my my cutters up here, my Allen wrenches, a couple of known square surfaces, flat 90-degree surfaces, and just the odd tool and knot, and some dividers, some files, my setting my tool height, setting my compound, and external threading. Okay, then a piece of carbide for as a shim. So that's my little, and then my air hose has been hanging out down here, and I have a little vacuum I haven't used yet, but I got a little fuzzy brush that goes on that, but I'm not sure if that's gonna live there or get used or not. So anything not to look inside of here. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your comments. I still haven't read Clickety Clack yet. I will get in there and read that. I read part of one. I didn't like it. But I also read, just kind of caught a couple words of some of the other ones, and I did like it. There has to be a solution for a machine that's been around this long. It can't be broke beyond repair. I don't believe that. Okay. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. This button.